quite early on, as
All
far
right.
as the style of play.
Oh, yep, you called it. The first ban is Hill. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
So, oh, that's a quick Zaku ban. That should be a respectable pick because we all know Kalaman Joe picks Zaku usually. So, I think that's just showing some respect right there, or fair.
Yeah, well, like I said, if you know a good player is good with one particular hero, then it's just common sense to ban them out if you think it's not going to impact your your tactics overall. Because you know, if they've built a team comp around an individual playing that particular hero, then it can really mess with someone's game.
So we have a Melody pick on Kalaman Joe's team. Okay. And Chosen picked Bo and Moxie.
Yeah, there's the initial initiation with the bow. Although I don't think potentially not built tanky. I think maybe more of a power build or a half and half hybrid build rather than a full out tank. But we'll be curious to see how they go with that.
So they both picked tanks because Bastion's picked as well. So we have a mage and a tank on both sides.
Yeah. That early initiation is kind of being locked in from them, as well as the that big burst. It's interesting to see where people's focus is right now as far as the current meta, because it's quite clear that they want the bursty mages, they want that good initiation for team fights. Like I said, I think we'll probably see some more initiation still picked from Chosen's team, mainly because I don't think that's going to be a full out and out tank.
Oh, there's another ban round. There's they banned Harrower. Well, it's a preferred ban pick.
A Harrower ban is has been quite a common staple for quite a while in these tournaments. So I'm impressed he got through the first round, but obviously there was bigger priorities.
I haven't seen a Chester pick or ban at the moment.
I think Chester is one of those heroes where if you have the right composition, he can be so nasty. But if you know how to deal with him, or if you can build a team composition that him being on the opposite team doesn't impact your play too much, there might be other heroes that they feel more ban worthy in this scenario.
Yeah, they're having some difficulties. Oh, a Ray ban. Okay, Ray ban.
Ray ban.
Yeah. And a Featherstone pick. All right. So they have their AD carry on Chosen's team, Wildsoul and friends this time.
Yep, Wildsoul and friends. But there's some team compositions are rounding out nicely, quite nicely now. I mean, with Harrower banned, Featherstone is one of those like ADCs that he can get pretty tanky still, even though he can deal a hell of a lot of damage, which fits really nicely in with the current meta.
Yeah, and when you press his ult, he does a lot of damage, even if you build him quite tanky.
Yeah, exactly. Which just it's pretty good.
But the only downfall with AD carries, and of course with any hero, is great positioning. But you need to just be at a good spot in the team fight with an AD carry, and people need to know how to protect you.
Yeah, I mean with players like Minky or Evil Noob, I don't think we're going to have to worry about poor positioning on their teams.
Ooh, wow, a Claudessa pick. That's two tanks on Kalaman Joe's team.
Yeah, to be fair, I think they've mainly picked the Claudessa just to take them away from the other team, to be fair, from Evil Noob's team. Just because the fact they hadn't picked that big tanky initiator already, it's going to really hinder them now to not have that option. It'd be interesting to see what they pick up instead. Maybe something like maybe a Midnight built tanky. I mean, the mana cost is still pretty crazy high, but they need something that can get into the middle, or an Ace potentially.
Yeah, I haven't seen an Ianu pick at the moment. Ianu, if you can land his ult, he does a lot of damage. But he's quite uncommon to get picked. Carter pick. a card to pick. Yeah, okay, alright. So they have their magic damage. Actually, even the tanks deal a lot of magic damage at the moment. So, wow, is that barrier tokens for Chosen's team, or?
Yeah, I think you're expecting, especially on the carries, some pretty early barrier tokens, maybe second, third item, in fact, depending on how well they're doing in lane. But I'm still curious where they're going to go as far as that tankiness, that support role now. They might be forced to make the bow, build the bow, full out tank. He's got some great initiation, he's got some great utility, but he does need a little bit of power, and he does tend to do better on a more hybrid sort of build.
Oh, you called it. It was a midnight pick.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they lacked the initiation. They needed someone that could really get into the middle of the team
and slow them down. Yeah,
slow them down. Because Bo's great and that, but with with the other team, with there being some high mobility heroes in the game, you need someone that's going to get in and do the initial lockdown.
Who would you think will play midnight on their team? Do you think Evil Noob is going to play it?
I'll be honest. I don't know too many of the players on that team. I'm not entirely sure what sort of roles, who plays what, but I mean, Evil Noob. What role do you normally see Evil Noob playing?
Yeah, I'm depending on what they pick next. But I have a feeling he might be leaning towards midnight. I mean, midnight can be really hard to counter, especially on bot lane, because I've seen them go bot lane a lot. A Caprice pick, okay. Okay, so on Chosen's team we have Bo, Moxie, Featherstone, Midnight, and Caprice. Alright. And on Kellerman Joe's, we're still waiting the last pick.
Yeah, I mean, this whole composition is basically centered. It's a really strong team fight composition. You're looking at the lockdown from the anchor, from the blossom from Midnight, and from the bow ult and slow, and then just watching Moxie and Featherstone in the back just throwing out the damage and doing as much as they can. And obviously with Midnight, he kind of has that team fight potential, but he also has that real good pick potential. Same with the Caprice.
Alright, they still got 10 seconds on the clock to pick. They're taking it a Vermilion pick. Alright, so apart from the magic damage, they felt like they probably lacked some power. I personally, I was expecting something like a flag pick or maybe a blazer. Vermilion is kind of squishy.
I mean,
could work out. It could work out really good, but they do have a Caprice that could just jump him. But so.
I mean, he's pretty squishy, but I mean, if he's taking pincer, I mean, he's got the mobility with the ult. He's got at least some mobility to him. The problem with like a flak, for example, is the lack of mobility. The same thing with Blazer. You've got the stun and you've got your ult, but that if someone just throws a pincer at that snare, you're forced to use your ult.
What pet do you expect on Vermilion? I expect like a bounder.
Potentially a bounder, again, just to add more mobility, depending on how much they rate the lockdown potential. There's even potential for there being a, like I say, a pincer. I think bounder's most likely, but it depends on the build route they want to go. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see a few pincers being picked up, because that is a lot of CC potential on Evil Noob's side of things.
Yeah, don't forget that pincer also give you the defensive buff.
Exactly.
And since Plunder was kind of nerfed in the last patch, it makes more sense to pick pincer at the moment if you're gonna go for the more resistance. Resilience? Is it resilience? I think it was resilience, wasn't
it? Yeah, resilience. Resilience and mitigation.
All right.
I miss the days of when it used to just be armor and magic protection. It made life so much simpler for me as a sport.
All right. It seems like everyone's ready, so we can start the match. All right. It should start around 1 minute.
Yeah, 1.5 minutes. And things are going to kick off. And Wild Journey, I also hope they pick the right champions, the right heroes. Sorry, in game.
Yes, I'm sure they will. These are both more experienced teams, and I have just a feeling that the Russian team was kind of trolling.
Yeah, unfortunately, the previous team did look to be going that way. That, or maybe just things didn't work out as they originally intended, and it's just come off looking that way.
Yeah, yeah. It was just really weird to see, like, okay, we give up now. Kind of strange if you have to pick and ban. Alright. So, it should be around 1 minute and then we should get this party started. Let's see. I did have a friend request. Alright, approve. Because else it's just gonna... Else is just gonna be there the whole tournament. I don't like the one thingy.
Yeah. We really need to develop that, by the way, underneath the information underneath the main chat. We need to develop that a little bit more for you guys.
Yes, we will do that soon enough.
Looks good. Alright. So, Spoon Crush. It's been training to spam.
I see some Illuminati spamming going on.
They're on to me. They're on to me.
Alright, okay. We have the Vermilion pick is from Minky, and he has Bounder. I was expecting that.
Yeah, that was a good call on your part.
You do see a lot of CC. I see one uncommon pet here. That's Zen on ARF.
I like the skin on the Zen. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's got the mature Zen, the big one. Alright, and let's see. We have Chosen with Pincer on Featherstone. Cool Guy with Mystic. We have Unexposed with Pincer. That gives the CC indeed. And what is it? Is it Caprice with Mystic? Is it? I think so.
It's Caprice with Mystic. Yeah, even who's taking the Caprice, he's gone with the Mystic route for the sustain element.
It starts off with the Fellblade with haste on it.
Yeah, should damage. Yeah.
And we have the Glacial Gem with Shippening on it. So siphoning. I need to pronounce that correctly. Sorry, guys. And we on the other side we have Kettleman Joe on Carter, Beba on Bastion. That's a really familiar Bastion. Then Preferred with Melody with the tiny mystic. Is it? Rock'n'Rolla with Claudessa and Pincer, and yeah, as we said, Minky on Vermilion with Bounder. So Minky will probably go bot lane. I was kind of expecting Vermilion with Bounder. I'm not sure why, because Minky. Usually Minky goes the AD carry route, but he picks Razor on AD carries. So I was kind of. This looks kind of confusing that he picked Bounder, but for some reason I was sensing that because of the CC on the other team.
Yeah, I mean Catman's grabbing that early vision as well. Just to ensure that no one's doing anything sneaky.
Look at Rav. He just relaxes with Bow and Zen. It's just one color.
That looks really cool, actually.
I think this is a fashion statement. I'm not sure if this is.
I've not actually, because I've been AWOL for a little bit. I've not seen that skin on Bow and in that dye, and it does look pretty damn good with the Zen.
Yeah, it fits together perfectly. I wasn't expecting.
I wonder how many attempts Rev did to try and make that happen. I bet he's going to make it pretend he did that overnight, but I bet that took him a lot of games.
I didn't know our German friends would have been so fashionable. All right, all jokes aside, yeah, we get some first pokes here and there on mid lane.
Yeah. Yeah, the lane's initially going in favour of the new side of things with Rev.
Yeah, he got the wave clear going on with what is that skill called? Was it?
Oh, well, with his one
barrels with
his yeah. But yeah, no. This is going to be an interesting lane in mid, mainly because they're very similar in their style of play.
Ooh.
But I was going to say, but that's a lot of damage from Cattleman Joe early. Caprice needs a little bit to get her going, whereas that Carter is doing a hell of a lot of damage already.
Yeah, you can see Cattleman is just saving the rockets.
Oh, if we go to the top, there's a lot of damage being traded top.
Both ways, both ways. Melody got damaged quite a bit by the Moxie pokes, and on exposed is just potting up just to recover.
Yep, that's a lot of heal back on preferred there as well on top. The unfortunate side of things for the Midnight is going to be that he doesn't offer the same level of sustain as the Claudessa does. Yeah,
that's true. That's true, but he does offer quite some slows.
Yeah, although similarly, obviously Moxie will probably end up with more.
On mid lane is also some.
Oh,
they're getting poked down really. They even have to pot up.
Yep, heard a couple of pots being popped there. Bot lane so far is just looking pretty standard. Farm lane, Minky and Chosen not even focusing each other in the slightest. Just literally got their mindset on the farm.
It all seems to be pretty even at the moment. I mean, top lane is slightly in favor of Rock and Roller and Preferred. Mid lane is slightly in favor of Evil Noob and Rev, and bot lane is just been a pretty even story at the moment. It's just farming, getting the last hits. I think the most pushing action is going off mid at the moment.
Yeah, they are really fighting for dominance of that lane. There's a lot of trading back and forth, but every time they sneak forward, Cattleman is landing some really good poke onto Evil Noob, and that Claudessa is just so squishy early. Rev is landing some good poke, but he's landing it on Baber, whereas Cattleman is really focusing with Caprice, which means that if Rev does engage, there's not going to be... Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a decent amount of damage, especially.
He's on 3 power shards now, Carter. That's a really aggressive start from him.
But he does have the heal. I mean, he just pops the heal thing soon, and they will regen real fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Top lane just backing off a little bit. Bot lane, you can see Minky is trying to be the aggressor. He's trying to push Chosen and poke him around so that he can be more dominant in that lane. It's just a certain tactic. He does have the throwing axe. Why? Even on Vermilion, you would say it's just because it just has a certain extra range, and you can get the some last hits going, especially with the Desolation craft on it. I assume he has this craft. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
10% more damage on non-hero units.
Yeah, since farm became just so important in that bot lane, the throwing axe is just a real good item to be had in this earlier game. I mean, to the point of saying, like you say, they tend to ignore each other in the favour of farm. Ooh, a lot of damage being exchanged top against Cool Guy and Exposed.
Potted up. Mid lane is being pushed against.
Although, I was going to say, the regen was going for Moxie for Cool Guy, and then he attacked and cut it off.
It all seems to be pretty static at the moment. It's just been poking here and there, just trying to see if one can land off the first kill. Who do you guys think is gonna land off the first kill? I think it will be Caprice.
I'm personally thinking, well, Cattleman really wants this first kill. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Cattleman his build is so aggressive. That crystalline shiv, the 3 power shard crystalline shiv. That's just such an aggressive start.
With the wit craft, it increases bonus power by 4.
Okay. Yeah, he wants those kills. He's looking to snowball. So that's who they want the kill to be on. Whether that.
All right, Melody's closing in, and Melody can. Oh, he's not level 6 yet.
The slow.
Oh yeah, the first kill by Melody. Oh, nice.
Nice. Very nicely done. That was a good roam there. Good rotation from the Melody. They saw her go back top. They presumed. I think she went back. I do apologise if she didn't, but I think she went back. And they presume she'd be coming straight back to lane.
Yeah, you can see the farming on bot lane slightly getting in favour of Minky. Otherwise, the GPMs are pretty even at the moment. Let's take a look at the gold graph. You can see it's slightly in favor of
That's a really close. That's a really close GPM graph.
Yeah,
that's a very close GPM graph.
I'm talking slightly in favor, but I mean it's still slightly in favor of Evil Noob's team. Yeah. Let's see the experience graph. It's also pretty dead even. It's pretty close. It's a pretty close game so far. Just been one pick off. Apparently they did have a little bit more farm. There's Cattleman Joe trying to trap Chosen.
Okay, Evil Noob's getting a little bit suspicious. He's grabbed a little bit of vision there, and he's going for the roam bot.
He's going for the counter.
Cattleman is waiting for him.
Oh,
there we go.
wow.
Oh, that damage.
Wow.
Holy hell. Yep, bye Caprice.
See ya.
I think that was a very well done, well baited.
He was trying to get Chosen, and then he saw Caprice just like walking towards him, and he was like, let's just ult that.
See, I would go so far as to say that Cattleman did that on purpose. He broadcasted that he was roaming. He went down hoping the Caprice would follow. I would say that because he was waiting in that bush for a little bit there. He wasn't he wasn't even facing the right direction to be going for Minky. Sorry, not for Minky, for Chosen.
Yeah, and you can just see that Minky is taking a big lead by this one. But his kill, just above 100 GPM above. Nice. Rev is going for Cattleman Joe, getting stunned.
That's a lot of damage.
Caprice going down.
Can he get it? No, the slow.
Oh, I think Rev is going down
Rev's
as well.
Going to go down.
Ah, wow.
The aggression was there, but unfortunately they just focused the Caprice down too early there.
A little luck and some classy plays by Cattleman Joe.
Yeah. It's about time now they wish they picked Anaya.
Minky just slowly poking away the bot tower. He's just Chosen needs to back off every time.
Yeah, I mean the passive from Vermilion, that extra shot that's just catching him every time Minky's grabbing farm. He's also grabbing a little bit of poke, and he's getting control of those jungle camps, as you can see. So he's getting that little bit of extra XP and that little bit of extra gold, and that's all going to add up over the course of the game, especially in the long run. Okay, Midnight's just healing up top. We've got the roam from Cool Guy, but he has been scouted by a Cattleman. This is not going to go well for Moxie.
Cattleman going in. No, misses.
Bye-bye, Moxie.
Yeah, Moxie's out.
That aggressive start is just so strong. Oh, look at that damage.
Oh,
he managed to get another kill. Cattleman knows what he's doing. Yeah, he knows what he's doing with that card.
Some nice plays by Cattleman indeed. He did went down. Let's see at the gold graph. It's now should be not. Yeah, it's around 3,000 in leads of Cattleman Joe's team.
And this is kind of similar to what I expected would happen early in this game. That one side would really try and grab that early lead quite aggressively, and just try to focus on a bit of a snowball style game.
Bottom. Oh, Minky is in trouble.
Yep, that's a really nice roam, a really good ult.
Minky goes down.
Nicely played.
They needed that because Minky does have the highest GPM at the moment.
Yeah, I mean that's a really good kill to have on the Fetter Stone.
Some nice moves by Rev there. I mean. Yeah,
really good play.
He tried to bound her out, and he even anticipated that, so that's pretty cool. Yeah,
I mean, he's gone the early utility route actually, so it looks like he's going more of a utility build, a tanky build from Bo, which is actually I didn't expect, but it means that it does open up Unexposed to go a little bit more aggressive on his Midnight. Obviously, both will go tanky to an extent, but I think Midnight will grab a little bit more in the way of damage as the late game progresses.
Melody has picked up the Shadow Veil, didn't he? Someone picked up the Shadow Veil. Oh, it was Evil Noob.
Yeah, I was going to say, you normally expect to see it on Melody. Oh, look at that damage on Preferred. Oh, good jump. Oh, that's some good play on both their parts. Really good play.
Oh, wait a second. Evil Noob is going top. He's just going the Shadow Veil.
Shadow Veil.
Is he jumping in? Yes.
Yep. Lovely.
Preferred goes down.
Can he get the second?
No, I don't
That's
think
a
so.
good heal. No, he's going to back off.
Ooh, Carter
Unexposed.
put the rocket on Chosen. Tower goes down, and I think Chosen might go down here as well.
Rev.
Yeah, Chosen
And
goes
meanwhile,
down.
mid, Rev is going quite aggressive on Baber.
So bot lane is lost at the moment for Chosen's team, because Minky's been doing some great work there, and some ganks by Cattleman just to entice that a little more.
What I can say is that for Minky especially, he's been relentless in his farming. Like, he literally came back from lane and he's gone straight into the jungle. He's got the turret and he's still farming. He's trying to take what small lead he's got and just make it count for as much as possible. And if you take a look at the GPM
evil
graphs,
noob! Oh wow!
Oh,
He
okay.
did. That was Reddit style. He just waited at the brush, waited. Oh, there he goes! Boom!
Yeah, I'm wondering how long it's going to be before someone grabs that Hexbane for Cattleman, to be fair. Because it needs to happen sooner rather than later at this rate.
I don't think Rev can defend this. There's 4 people pushing
He
mid.
needs to get out of there. That's just a nice easy siege there from the guys. And they're going to head straight.
Yeah, Cattleman's Joe's team seems to be very well coordinated. Clearly, there's someone telling them go here, go there.
They know someone's doing the shot calling. They all know their roles. They're playing really well. And when they take one small lead, you even had Rock and Roller watching the higher ground there, just to ensure that the top lane didn't roam down. Really good play on their part.
They're just increasing their lead. It's around 600 GPM at the moment. Oh, Evil Noob goes down. Wow. Some nicely placed rockets there by Cattleman Joe.
Cool guys down.
Cool guys down as well. I missed that kill actually.
Unexposed needs to be careful top. Preferred doesn't have the most mana in, at the moment, so does need to be careful.
Yeah, this is probably the best way to go about it. Just picking up some gold camps and see if you can get some GPM restored.
Yeah, I mean, they're not too far behind that it's definitely not pull it back. You know, they can't pull this back, but they do need to. The next sort of 10 minutes of this game are going to really determine a lot, because they're trying to get the snowball on Cattleman Joe's team, and so far they're succeeding. They need to find a way to stop it and to turn it back around a little bit. So otherwise, it's only going to get worse from this point.
You can see 4 people are going to gank top, and Zen has been used. Kind of strange at the moment. Beba's just staying in that brush.
Beva scouted that. That entire thing was seen by Beva.
I think Rev is in the wrong spot.
Oh, no.
Oh wow! Cattleman Joe missed the rocket, but
He stayed alive a surprisingly long time, but he still died.
yeah, he was trapped by himself.
Preferred is in a really bad position right now.
Well, actually,
But that's really good from Beva, but nope. But Beva might get pulled back. No, that's good. Unexposed is going to have to get out of there.
wow, that damage on Cattleman. Let's see what he's building at the moment. He has power boots, the Christian shift full power with Arcanum at full power with Heritage, and he's just. I think what he's building next.
It's going to involve power, I imagine.
I think I think he's going to go for the Grimoire or something like that.
Yeah, I think it'll be involving some sort of power shard, and he's just going to keep buying more and more power until he feels the need to actually get something defensive. Because at the moment, his position has been amazing, and he's been staying at the back and just literally picking off people he knows he can kill. He knows he deals more damage than they do, and in a duel, he's going to win if he's got all his skills up.
Yeah, and Rev is just going for the full flat health build, pretty much. He early Giant Visage, Wind Rush. I do feel he still lacks some defensive items, but he's going for the late game straight away.
Yeah, I mean, the fact he went for the mana regen boots over something like rocket boots for positioning is quite not. I mean, obviously, the mana is really essential on bow.
Oh, Chosen is in trouble.
Oh,
can he get out? Oh, one hit.
Oh,
oh
he had 40 health. 40 health.
I imagine this would be really sour at this point.
See, now they're wishing they'd chosen Aya. But yeah.
Wow, he used Zen against Preferred just to... Yeah.
Wow.
His Shadow Veil didn't work out because Zen spotted it.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, they've gone for a second Baldir. Really nicely secured. I don't think they can even trade the middle turret for it, but no, they're not going to get it. So that's a really sneaky little Baldir taken there.
Yeah, that's the second Baldir at the moment. So one more, and there's the first Dark Waves going on the map. See, leveling wise, Minky's at level 12. Fetterstone's around the level 11. Surprisingly, Callum and Joe and almost the whole enemy team is around level 11 as well. So they do lack some gold and experience. So they really need to step up their game if they want to make a comeback. Callum and Joe is just waiting in the brush at mid, just hoping the Moxie would just walk by.
Yeah, like I said, they're just trying to take the camps, trying to secure some jungle.
That damage, they hit 2 rockets, it's like 3/4 of his health. And now 2 people are walking in the brush, just waiting there.
Yeah, they're going to go, wait till they're under the turret. And there we go, Shadow Veil and everything. And...
oh, he missed the rocket.
Dodge.
The speed up of Midnight though.
They did get the whole combo from Rev out though, so he's going to have to back off a little bit. But they're all going up. They've seen Rock and Roller and Bega trying to close in, but meanwhile circling around the back, you've got the rest of the team. Minky and Preferred. Catman's there. He's going to try and get some damage over the.
At the moment, it's pretty much Kenaman Joe doing a lot of work with 9 kills already and 4 assists.
But if you look at the GPM, you'll see that Minky, he's just been a relentless farming
Evil
machine.
Noob goes down, just 1 ult by Preferred.
Wow.
If you guys have some...
a lot of damage. Cool guys down, exposed, Rev, it's going to clear up, clear house. There we go. Next Chosen. Can they go for it? They're going to go for it. Yeah.
It's a team wipe. Wow.
You know there's someone stood there right now calling the next person. Now the next person. Chosen. Being polite there.
Correct. Guys, if you want to know who signed up at the tournament, because I did get a question by someone, make sure to look at the brackets. The links are underneath the stream.
Have the brackets been updated correctly since the changes?
I think just the last forfeit hasn't.
Oh, I was going to say, I wondered if Evil Noob was going to try and grab something there, but no, he's just going to clear the way.
Well, that's the first gen. If you look at the gold graph, it just skyrockets in their favor at the moment. This will really make it hard for them to come back.
Yeah, they've passed the 19,000 mark. That's a pretty aggressive gold lead. There needs to be something real special to happen to pull it back. But like I said, it's that early snowballing potential was there, and they basically made sure the right people were getting the kills and assists. And like I say, Minky, just little farming machine, just farming away until it came to that team fight situation.
Ref, however, is getting really tanky.
Yes, and this is a really good call from them to get that Baldir and make sure that it doesn't fall into the hands.
I'm not.
And they get that Dark Wave. Oh, Chosen. Sorry, Cool Guy needs to run really fast. Catman, can you get the...
No.
Oh.
Chosen goes down, though, I think. No, she's still up. Can he?
Can't, can.
And he goes down.
Go. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Divide and conquer.
Canaman with 13 kills already.
Yeah, meanwhile...
He's really snowballing at the moment.
Yeah, Rev and Evil Noob had to go mid to defend... But yeah, that's another turret.
Yes, and they actually failed to get even one of the turrets on Kedam and Joe's team. Everything is still standing there. Ooh, wow.
Ooh, that's some really good damage, but unfortunately...
1 HP.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to say, Claudessa, can I have a heal, please? But yeah.
That's a late reaction, though.
Yeah, you could tell that like Rock and Roller basically went, oh no, Catman's got out fine, he's fine, and he just saw his health get even lower and went, actually, I might throw him a heal. I'm really surprised that Catman Joe's managed to manage his mana so efficiently throughout this game. It's really impressive, actually. It says a lot about him knowing that hero well, because he's not really got much in the way of mana regen. He's got obviously what the items give, but he's not built any, any mana regen especially.
I'm not sure that they're just baiting at to the brush.
Oh, missed the
and
initial.
They go in.
Oh, that easy division.
Ref goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
wow, they got a pick on preferred there.
Yeah, but that's literally everything they've got. that is an ult. That is 2 ults down.
Wow, look at the GPM. Verm is on 800 GPM. Carter is on 700. So is Beba.
Yeah.
And they're all at 400 on the other side.
Yeah,
Wow.
Minky is a real testament to just taking that early game, farming hard, staying consistent and relentless in your farming, and then carrying it to late game.
Sometimes I have a feeling that Minky is just playing the wrong game. I think he should just play Farmville. I think that's the better game for him. he's just been farming the whole game.
Yeah, but it's paid off.
Yeah, it pays off really well. In late game he's such a beast. And they're trying to get the pick here.
Yeah, the high ground. Oh wow, that was literally 2 skills. Well, 3 skills if you count his ring. But damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the items, the unfortunate part is that Cool Guy he's got barrier now, but that was I don't know if he just got barrier or if he had barrier already, but that was with barrier. If not, he's only just got barrier for 3rd item in. It's
while they're trying to defend the gen and maybe get Minky over here. Let's take a look at some of the builds.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a secured Baldur, and that's the final Dark Wave. Exposed is probably going to go down if he's not careful.
No, he made it. He made it out, and
no,
he actually got the kill.
Be careful of those Dark Waves.
Yes, that's true. So let's see what Beba is building. He's going with...
Unexposed is getting chased right the way to the fountain. He got pretty close there as well. But it has driven them away from that...
They're just doing some damage to the gen. I don't think Moxie can contest this. He really needs this midnight.
Damage isn't fast, but there is Evil Noob coming in.
Oh!
It's not bad damage, but that
Evil
was
Noob goes down.
Yeah, I was going to say that it was a nice bit of a rotation from Evil Noob, but on the wrong person. That's probably the tankiest member of the opposing team.
He did go for the Grimoire, and then he goes for Wizard Hourglass, just to increase that cooldown reduction, decrease that cooldown.
This is a done game now, unfortunately, but we've got Baby popping ult, and it's going to go onto an exposed. Good dodge, but they're out of there. Rev now in trouble.
Oh wow, done. That's a long ult.
Yep.
Yeah,
GG.
I think this is GG. 17 kills on Cattleman Joe. Wow.
That's an impressive statistic. I feel we might see a few more Carter bans in the very near future.
Yeah, look at that. He just died once with Carter. That's really well played. Well played, guys. Well played. Alrighty. Let me just log off. Leave game. There we go. Let's just see what currently is happening. Custom games, open browser.
Yeah, no, I believe the delay is actually 1 minute.
Alright.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it's fine.
I think I need to restart the stream if I wanted to have the 3 minutes, because I did Set it on 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably you probably have to restart. I think 1 minute's going to be sufficient for the.
So the next match is I think ready to be spectated, isn't it? Let me just check and. Oh, wait a second. That's the wrong one. See what we're at. Alright, let me just get Maltono here real quick so he can explain some stuff what's going on at the moment. Maltono, what's up?
Apparently the Snacks guys played a public game during the tournament.
Alright.
And so the tournament was delayed for a long time.
I see.
And I don't know, since we had these problems in the first game, I don't want it to be like its second forfeit.
So it's delayed at the moment. So we can start now, or?
And yeah, we can start now, and you can cast the second semifinals as well.
Oh, that's great. That's great because people's on Twitch have just been asking to get this match casted. So this actually works out great. People want to see Natsuki in action.
Yeah, the draft was already up, and I guess we will start in like a few seconds. So
all right,
have fun casting it, and
all right. Thanks, Maltono.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so that's clear. So let's get this match going then. They're gonna do the pick and ban phase, so I'm just gonna broadcast that to you guys. So what do you guys think is gonna get picked and banned? Anyone have an opinion here on Twitch?
It'd be interesting to hear what the people in chat think is going to be the big picks and bans here. We've not seen the normally expected Chester ban. We have seen a Haro ban, but Chester's not been banned out so far. But they've also not been picked, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm not too familiar with the Snacks crew, to be honest, because of their USA team. I know they're good, skilled enough. I've seen Natsuki stream. He's been playing a lot of Bandito lately, so I'm just curious what he's gonna play and what his role is gonna be in this team.
Yeah, I mean, I always enjoy watching Natsuki play. He's a good player, and he does put in a lot of effort into his time in Strife. So it would be good to see that paying off for him. Hopefully, it'll be a good, enjoyable watch, especially considering he seems to have so many fans in chat.
Yes, and he's going up against the drugged rabbits. I mean, against Quarterstaff, Eiffel, my team. So I won't tell who I'm rooting for, of course.
Try not to show bias.
Yes, indeed. No, but yeah. So who do we have on the Snacks team anyway? Do you know? I know that Daler is on that team. Oh wow! Wait a second, guys. The picking and banning started. So the first ban is Harrower. Not fully surprised by this ban. Usually it follows up with a Hail, and if not, then usually a team picks Hail.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be interesting to see if they show respect to the whole idea of an Ace and Chester pick again, or just Chester in general.
Keep in mind that Quarterstaff is really strong on Tinder. A Melody ban. Usually you get a respectable Tinder ban or pick from the other team just to counteract Quarterstaff.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we then see a Tinder pick.
It's actually a Ray pick by Quarterstaff's team. And a Claudessa pick and a Featherstone on the Snacks Crew team. Snacks Crew plus Natsuki. Don't forget that. Wow. So there's just gonna be another pick.
I'm presuming any past issues have been resolved.
By the way, guys, if you want to see the drafter live, look at strifedrafter.com and you can just check out match 6C second draft. It's on top of the screen. Also, if you want to sign up for the next European Strife Cup, make sure to look at eustrifecup.tk. A Bastion pick. Alright. I have a feeling that Maltono is going to play Bastion here. I really do. Maltono has just been playing the tank characters on the DR side. So yeah, I really feel that he's going to play Bastion here. So this is another ban round for the Snacks team and DR. So let's see what comes out of this.
So 40 seconds on the clock. We've still got plenty of time to think about it.
This is a tough one because Hale was still not picked or banned.
It's really surprising to have got to this point without him being picked or banned. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a pick or a ban coming up. But the problem is now is that both these teams will be in a position where they want to pick him. So do they risk not banning him?
It's a ban.
There's the Hale ban. Yeah, there's the Hale ban. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, no, I was going to say they put themselves in a position where having him not being picked previously. Do they risk not banning him, and then they force the other team to ban him or allow them to pick him? So
I was personally surprised that no one picked him straight off the bat, just because he usually gets banned straight away. But I think they just wanted to secure those tanks.
Yeah. Like I said, with initiation being such a big part of the current meta, the team fight comp, it's you know, it's quite important to lock them down. Also for healing and that side of things, because there's not too many heroes in game that can heal. If someone ends up with both Claudessa and Tinder on your team, that's a really strong healing comp that is very difficult to break through in team fights. Especially when team fights last a lot longer in current meta than they used to once upon a time.
A Carter ban. You called it, mate.
Yes. Well, it's just that just shows the intelligence of DR on that one. I think in definitely needing a ban on that one after that impressive performance from Joe in the last game.
Yeah, and a Moxie pick on the Snacks Crew.
Yeah. Yeah, they you know, they're looking for a bursty mage with Malady banned. It's a logical choice. To be fair.
Yeah, I have a feeling that only Caprice is really a burst hero at the moment that can be picked. But they already have the Ray, of course. I mean,
I think they need something with a lot of CC on Snacks' side of things. So I think it wouldn't surprise me if we see something like a Jinshi or maybe Tinder if she doesn't get picked. You know, it's something that's gonna. They need something else other than Claudessa to lock someone down.
Yeah, there goes the Tinder. I think Quarterstaff is it's gonna play the Tinder. Maltono's gonna play the Bastion.
Yeah. Quarterstaff will be a happy bunny that he got his Tinder. And like I said, especially when Claudessa's already been picked on the opposing team, you can't risk them getting both.
So it worked out anyway. Vermilion pick as well. Oh, that's it's getting to be a squishy team comp. I'm expecting, to be honest, like a mana shield or a spirit ward, something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be the mana build.
And a Bandito Gokong on the Snacks team.
Yeah, Bandito will be on the Natsuki, I presume, or maybe not. But Bandito, I know Natsuki's a big fan of Bandito just because he does offers so much in his kit that generally counters a lot of other heroes.
Keep in mind that Bandito also provides heals, especially
Yes.
late game. His heals like intensely strong.
Well, since he was hotfixed and patched a few patches ago, and they changed his kit, they made his stun a little bit. It's slightly different, but it's targeted now, I believe.
Yeah, it's auto-targeted.
Yeah, which
So
makes it a lot easier to hit.
Yeah, it's just random. If you get in range, stunned, but it's really slow. So
Yes.
it's not a long stun. Jinchi, yeah, you called it. You've been right on the money so far tonight.
Yeah, like I said, they just need something with a little bit more than way of CC and lockdown. And Jinshi's one of those nice sort of heroes that can be picked that offers so much damage without the input of too many damage items. And regardless of what she does, even if she gets completely underfarmed and completely beaten down early game, because of her stun, because of her her utility in being able to move, etc., and because of her ult, essentially offering her an extra third of her whatever her health is when activated, as well as the damage,